and 50 cannonballs.
Yeah, by the way,
Alright,
no,
guys.
there's
We
no
had to
volume coming
pause
from
the
the stream,
first
by the way.
round due to some hackers. It looks like sound was down for a second, but sound
Oh,
is back.
what?
So everybody should be able to hear now. But yeah, we got Grenz over here, 3C on the other side. The round was paused due to an exploder, but we should be good to go now. Thank you guys for tuning in to the semifinal match.
Yo, Noah,
Yes.
there's still no sound from my YouTube. Okay, yeah, I fixed
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's
I
fixed.
fixed it.
Yeah, it's fixed now. There's a small issue.
Usually if there's one, there's gonna be more. I can already tell.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's like a naked guy like streaming onto a soccer game, like just streaking onto the field or something. Like
It's
they're just
just
one
really
intention.
annoying.
It's just want to be
Yeah, no,
annoying.
it's just really annoying.
Yeah.
Did we ever reimburse them? Like, are they good?
They got a cannon. That's fine.
All right. They lost their cannonballs too.
L.
All right. Round will be restarting at 12.
Is the timer gonna be restarted to 10 minutes? Bang.
Hmm?
We restarted.
Yeah, it's gonna start back at 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Have we begun?
Yes.
Okay. Well, so guys, we're back. Next round has started. Timer starts. See 3C is starting to move out from their position over to these rocks here. Grens are taking the coastline approach from Rock Point. I'm surprised that 3C didn't take advantage of coast since Warehouse has better coastline trenches. But it looks like they're going to settle in here by these rocks. Both are exchanging pops right now. And looks like 3C's down, but no head pop. So they'll easily be able to heal him back up. We've got two Grenadiers over here sitting on this cannon from Whitehill. So that automatically is going to put Gren at a disadvantage in terms of numbers, but they do have a pretty good angle. Unfortunately for them, a snowstorm has just rolled in, and if 3C uses this snowstorm, then they'll have an advantage. And it looks like there were some people interfering, so these two natives have just been dealt with. We'd like to give a big thanks to Grens because they were helping to guard the round from natives, the gulag from natives. So now it's their turn to actually PR, and we may deal with some native interference, hopefully not. Snowstorm was very quick, it's already over. Gren's cannon is back to taking shots. See, Grens are starting to move up here because 3C fell all the way back to Warehouse, and they're going to sit in this trench line back here. Grens are going to push up towards them. So 3C is really setting themselves up really on the edge of the map at this point. And Grens are going to, looks like they're going to take the rocks that 3C was just at and just set up here, settle in. 3C staying in this trench, not really doing much, just kind of waiting around, loitering, trying to see what Grens do, not wanting to put themselves in a bad position. Yeah, Grens they're not even digging in. Looks like they're just, oh, here they are now. They're starting to dig in, starting to dig some foxholes. The snow is very shallow though, so they might not be able to do much there. It's one of the things that has revolutionized Northwind combat. It was the main PR location, Moose Valley. A lot of the snow was taken out of the map. The trenches were added. Different strategies had to be developed all over Rupert because of the revamp. So good and bad things. People have differing opinions on the changes from the old to the new, but it has revolutionized Northwind combat, especially for PRs here on Moose Valley. Grens are starting to push up White Hill a little bit, starting to dig in. They've taken out the 3C Cannoneer already, and he was separated from the force. So Grens have a number advantage. I'm wondering if it looks like their Cannoneers for Grens are staying back here. And I don't know if they're going to have a good angle. So Grens are taking some pops into that trench. 3C is trying to rotate out of there because they know they're in a bad spot. One down. Any head pops? Looks like neither were head popped. If they get down in this trench, they'll probably be able to get their heels off. Grens are pushing down the back end of White Hill now. And Gren Cannoneers are on their way. They're trying to rush over and get involved in the combat. Grens are still at a one-person disadvantage. 3C has 19. Grens have 18 in this engagement. We've got 3C is just still sitting in this trench. Grens have high ground. They're letting Grens push. Grens are going to come over to the coastline side and try to wrap around. They're going to take this trench that 3C was just at. And this is very pushable for Grens if they get everybody moved up. Okay, it looks like 3C realized they were not in the greatest position, so they're going to push out to the right. Some of their guys might get caught on the left. 3C is very, very spread. They don't really have a good line. Grens are kind of taking a little while to push out of this, but it looks like they're starting to hit a bunch of their pops now. Yeah, Grens are definitely dominating in that aspect. The Gren Cannon is actually doing some damage. They got repositioned on White Hill. So looking like 3C's not doing great. Grenadiers are definitely dominating. 3C still has a few up. And it's a lot of pockets of combat. Looks like a Gren heal is going to get off here, which will definitely help them out. Looks like Grens were able to beat the 3C on the right. Grens are getting more heals. And there goes the last 3C. So that's it. Grens are going to take the first round. Not a surprise to anyone. 3C did put up a decent fight, but Grens really outskilled there. And they had a little bit of a better positioning there as well. So Grens take the first one. And if they win the next one, that'll be it. So I'm going to pause our timer. Change the score real quick. Grens have taken a 1-point lead. So we've got 25 viewers now. Thank you guys for tuning in. We've got not a pretty competitive match. Grens definitely they won as they were expected to, and I predict that they'll win the second round as well. But 3C, despite having not the greatest positioning, Grens didn't either. Both of them were kind of in slightly awkward positions, but Grens were able to get heals off in this little trench right here. And 3C kind of had their like 3 sets of lines instead of one line in the front. They did get a few heals, and the battle did devolve into pockets where Grens were able to like kind of sneak heals in and defend their healers, which just shows that they have better discipline than 3C as expected from an elite division. So that's what went down. 3C did hold off Grens for a little bit, but it wasn't enough.
One.
It's 22.
Nossa tropa tá presente que explode no a partir de agora. O sossego acabou.
And we are back. We are live. Round has started. As you can see, we got both teams moving out. Moose Valley is a large map, so it'll be a little bit until we engage. Got a 10-minute timer for force push, so about 9:30 left. It'll be a while. But the teams did not utilize the force push last round, but they made this round. We'll see. Looks like 3C is going to kind of sit here in this position, the starting position by this rock with the trench right here, and just kind of wait things out, see what Grens do. So looks like they're trying to play passive. They don't want to make any mistakes here and cost themselves this round. They need to win this round. So it looks like they're going to try and play passive, which I'm not sure is the move for them because they're in an inferior start position in Rock Point. They're going to take some pops at Grens who have moved up a little bit to these rocks. Grens have not pushed along the coast, which I would expect them to utilize the coast to move up, kind of take one of these trenches up here, but they have not. They're just going to sit over here at this rock and these weird trenches that they've dug from the prior round and kind of just wait things out. Both sides playing passive. Neither of them really want to make mistakes here. I think Grens want to take their time, relax, and then just secure this win and not make any unnecessary mistakes that could cost them a round. Okay, Grens are pushing the coast now, starting to slide over, utilize the coast, and yeah, they're just going to keep moving along the coast here. 3C is staying in their position.
Grens have one shift along the coast. It'll look like Tracy is moving a little. Aye. Alright, Grens are currently holding coast. Tracy still hasn't moved. Just trying to play things a lot safer.
Yeah, I don't know what their strategy is here. I would have, if Grens move up more. I mean, at this point, I would have moved to Fur Trader immediately. They're not gonna have much time. They don't really have much cover, and they're kind of gonna be forced to stay there.
Looks like they're moving their cannon crew a bit.
Yeah, I'm surprised Grens haven't moved up. If I were Grens, I would try and... I mean, they're at a distance where they can make it across this little lip here, where they'd be in a bad spot, and then wrap around Fur Trader.
3C currently makes more trenches.
Yeah, finally. It looks
Grens
they
still by
definitely
coastline.
needed that. They definitely need some cover. So, yeah, they're just sliding over into this trench, digging in.
This round's a lot slower than the previous. Neither side wanting to push right now. Neither side wanting to push yet. Everyone's still standing still. Grens by coastline now. Tracy has only got a trench system going on. Likely just going to be waiting this one out.
Yeah, both sides just waiting for this force push. About 3 minutes till it happens, so both sides are looking like they're just gonna sit here and wait for that to happen. Yeah, I'm surprised Grens haven't wrapped around to Fur Trader. Would be a better position. They could get this trench here. But
Are any one of you in game? Like Ranger, are you in game? No. Okay.
I got into the game for 0.5